Hey, welcome back to part two of my Sydney Fish Market adventure. After exploring the market, the vibrant seafood stalls in part one, I decided to take the plunge and try something completely new, a raw fish sushi platter. As a Sri Lankan, this was way outside my comfort zone. Um, we are used to bold and spicy and fully cooked meals, so the idea of eating a raw fish felt with excitement. I would rather say exciting and a little intimidating. Well, because of the crowd and noise at the market, I couldn't talk live. So I'll take you through the experience now as honestly as I can. I've started with the salmon sushi topped with these bright orange raw or fish eggs. Just look at them, shiny, almost glowing like the tiny pearl. Looks so fancy. I couldn't help but staring at them. I decided to pick one raw and try it on its own first. When I popped it in my mouth, it burst immediately, releasing this kind of intense, salty, ocean-like flavor. Honestly, it was different from anything I've tasted before that. The flavor was fresh and briny, and the texture was kind of fun. The way it popped in my mouth was almost playful. It was definitely an interesting start. Next up is the tuna sushi. This one was stunning. The deep and red tuna, the little black caviar, and the tiny dollop of wasabi on top made it look so elegant. Look at it. Look at the color. I put the whole thing in my mouth, and wow, it was such a mix of feelings. The tuna was soft and buttery, melting in my mouth almost instantly. The caviar added a little burst of saltiness, and then the wasabi hit me hard. A sharp fury kick that faded quickly anyway. So at times I got panicked. The texture was so different from anything I would eaten before, but by the end of the bite, I started to enjoy it. It felt fresh, clean, and surprisingly satisfying. Then come the scallop sushi. It looks so soft and delicate, almost creamy, and I wasn't sure if I would like it, but I put the whole thing in my mouth, and wow, it was sweet and tender and completely unexpected. The sweetness of the scallop was the first thing I noticed, and followed by the melt in your mouth texture. It didn't feel as raw as I expected, and the soy sauce and the wasabi added just the right amount of saltiness and heat. Wasabi was killing me. This one really surprising me. It was completely different from the other and became one of my favorite. After the scallops, I went to the seaweed salad sushi. This one stood out with the vibrant green color and crunchy look. Unlike the others, I took two bites to finish this one because there was so much seaweed on top. The first bite was crunchy and tangy with a little sweetness that felt so refreshing. The second bite brought out more of the sesame oil or soy flavors. It was a nice break from the raw fish, almost like a plate cleaner. Honestly, it was a relief to have something familiar and refreshing. And finally, the last piece, the salmon sushi, topped with big, glistening raw or eggs. This one looked stunning, almost like a masterpiece. I saved it for last because I was both curious and little nervous about this, about those raw. I popped the whole thing in my mouth, and it was such a mix of sensation. The salmon was silky, buttery, and rich, melting effortlessly in my mouth. Then the big rows started bursting one by one, releasing that salty, briny flavor that was intense but kind of fun. The texture was so different. The smoothness of the salmon and and popping of a roll made it feel like I was eating two things at once. It was the perfect way to end this sushi adventure. So that was my first time eating raw fish sushi. Honestly, it was awkward at first. The texture, the raw flavor, and the salty raw were different from what I'm used to. But by the end, I started to appreciate the freshness and artistry behind it. For me, as a Sri Lankan, this was a big step outside my comfort zone. But I'm so glad I tried it. Would I do it again? Yep, definitely now that I know what to expect. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to go explore. If you like this video, for more food and travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.